Welcome everyone to the Miami Battalion channel. With me today, I have the pleasure of speaking with a U.S. Army veteran who works here at the battalion at our S6 shop. Luis, thank you for this time. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Fantastic. All right, man. So this video is going to be for Veterans Day. We appreciate your service. You're a former soldier working back in, helping out the Army. So I'd like to ask you some questions about your time in service. So starting off, man, can you tell us where you're from?
I lived in Florida since '96, and then I graduated at Flanagan High School out of Pembroke Pines, Florida.
Okay, so a local boy. Can you tell us what your recruiting station was?
Hollywood Station.
Do you by any chance remember your recruiter?
I don't remember his name, but I remember his face.
Okay. What year did you enlist?
2004 in November.
Okay, and what made you want to join the Army?
At the time, I was just going through like a transition from high school to college, and I was in college, and I just wasn't feeling it. I don't know. I would go for like a month, and then I would drop out. Go for a month, drop out. And I don't know, something ticked in my head that just not the route to go, and I just said, F it. Walked into the recruiter's office. My parents didn't know about it. They were surprised when I did. They were, oh, you're going to go to school? And I was like, yeah, but, you know. So I walked in, I was like, hey, I want to join.
Were they supportive, or was the decision a little difficult for them to take?
They were supportive, but it was difficult. It caught them by surprise, because I think by the time I told them, I was already like deep in. I was already like almost enlisted, because it happened real quick. I think I shipped out within a month.
Okay, and now once you graduated, though, how proud and happy were they?
Oh yeah, my mom. I remember my mom coming. She was proud of me. A lot of people were proud of me, actually.
Okay, and at any point did you almost choose a different branch?
Almost, but it was just like an idea, like the Marines, but it was always Army, because my dad was prior military. He was in the Army.
Now, we know boot camp is one of the most frequently asked questions by future soldiers or potential candidates. Can you give us your experience in boot camp and just any specific memories that stick out to you?
There's quite a few, but I would say the most one was the first day there. It's like, it's pretty rude awakening. Especially you've never been away from home and you're by yourself. It's just you. And the most fond memory of mine was, they don't do this no more, but they call them shark attacks. Basically, you're coming in to where you're gonna be training for the next 3 or 4 months. How long basically, I forget. I think it's 9 weeks, that's a month and a half. And there's I wouldn't say a million, but there's at least 20 to 30 drill sergeants just there. You know, it's with their hat face down, they look like mean mofos. So when you're coming out, they're just there dogging you, and it's just like you don't think that's what's gonna happen, and then it's just like they smoke you. You're doing all kinds of, like me doing 1,000,000 push-ups and just getting in your face, you know, and that was just an experience. And I was just like, damn, what did I get myself into?
Was any part of it more difficult than the others? Say, was the physical aspect more difficult than the mental side of things, or were they both equally challenging?
I would say they're both equally, and some of the physical was for me, because I only played basketball growing up, so like running for me and doing push-ups, it was a bit of a struggle, push-ups specifically.
And now after you graduated and went into the regular Army, what was your MOS?
13 Bravo, cannon crew member, field artillery.
And where were you stationed, and were there any memorable places you got to visit as a soldier?
Schweinfurt, Germany. That was my first duty station, only duty station. I was there for 5 years, and just being in Germany was a great experience. I loved that country. I wouldn't have that opportunity if it wasn't for the military, to be honest.
Now, the Army provides several opportunities for personal growth and achievement. Can you share with us your experience in the Army and how it helped you achieve your goals?
It gave me like a drive and like self-discipline, honestly, because I was lacking that. I noticed that as a child, and I wouldn't say unfortunately, but I didn't really have a dad in my life, so that kind of played that role now looking back. And joining the military just gave me that drive. More than like self-discipline was the best thing that it gave me.
Okay, so is it safe to say you feel like the Army helped change your life?
Oh yeah, 100%. I to this day believe if I didn't join the military, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
All right, and if you could go back in time with all the experience and knowledge that you currently have and talk with Private Hernandez, what advice would you tell yourself?
I would tell Private Hernandez, 19-year-old Private Hernandez, that wherever you're doing now, you think it's it's dumb and you think it's stupid, you think it's the worst experience. It's not. It's a great experience, and it's going to lead you to something bigger than what you can ever imagine. And if you just keep forward and keep at it and just remember that, you're going to, in the 10, 20 years, you're going to look back and be like, thank God I did that. Thank God I joined the military.
Okay, Luis. Now it's time for some rapid fire questions.
All right, let's go.
I'm about to fire off 10 rapid fire questions. Let's see how many you can get right. All right, first one. What is the largest branch in the U.S. military?
The Army.
What does the acronym MOS stand for?
Military Occupational Specialty.
What are the primary uniforms in the Army called?
When I was in, was it the BDU? Yeah, the BDU. Damn, I can't remember that. I remember that. And then we transitioned to the ACUs.
What is the highest rank an enlisted soldier can achieve in the Army?
It's Command Sergeant Major, but it's E9, if I recall.
Okay. What is the official song of the U.S. Army?
The Army song? I forgot how it goes, though. I forget.
The Army goes rolling along.
The Army goes rolling on. Damn.
What are the 7 Army values?
Leadership, loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage.
Hey, there you go. What is the standard issue rifle for U.S. Army soldiers?
Back then it was M4 for us. I don't know what it is now.
M16. Last one. What does the term PT stand for?
PT. Physical training.
There you go. Boom.
I was thinking PE.
All right, Luis, we appreciate this time, man. Thank you so much for your service and everything that you do here at the battalion.
I said thank you. Thank you for your support.